Hey, my beautiful souls. Thank you so much for being here and welcome. My name is Danielle. Today's pick a card topic is viewer requested, and we're going to be taking a look at what will happen next in this connection with your person. So I will be looking into the oracle cards and maybe some message cards. I will be ending each group with the astrology dice and initial tiles for extra confirmation for those of you that enjoy that. If you are interested in booking a one-on-one with me, you can check out my description box. I do have a few of them listed. The specific person love reading is the most popular, but there's other options as well. I do offer urgent readings also, so definitely check those out. Check out my website for more options, and of course the description and information of what you get in each reading. You're also welcome to add 2 additional questions that maybe I don't look into in your reading as well. So anyways, without further ado, let's dive into your decks and crystals. Okay, so for group 1, you have, it's been a while and I do this to you all the time, the Landscapes Tarot with the Jasper, the golden jasper. Group 2, you have the Lightseers Tarot with the Selenite. And group 3, you have the Gentle Heart Tarot with the Tree Agate. Alright, so timestamps are listed in the middle of the description box as well as pinned in the comment section. And I will see you at your reading. Hey group 1, you chose the Landscapes Tarot with the yellow jasper. Welcome to your reading. All right, let's dive in and see what will happen next in this connection. Okay, so this being like a general collective pick a card, it's not going to resonate with everybody, and that is okay. So if it doesn't resonate with you, you're welcome to check out a different group or a different reading altogether. It just may not be tapped into your energy at this time. I do recommend not trying to make the messages fit because it just causes more confusion. All right, so what is happening for group 1? What is happening next in this connection, in this love connection? Ooh, we have the 2 of Cups. We have the 8 of Swords. I'm getting like a fear of intimacy, a fear of vulnerability, of closeness. Page of Cups, fear of expressing feelings. Okay, King of Swords. Okay. Why is the 8 of Swords here? Let's dive a little deeper into this 8 of Swords. Someone feels hurt or wounded right now in this connection currently. Maybe hoping to make amends, hoping for an apology, or something, like anything. It feels like some sort of emotional connection or some sign that things are moving forward, things are progressing. Justice, yeah. So currently I'm picking up on that. What is heavy in this group 1 collective is that there is a lot of doubt and fear surrounding where this is headed, or whether or not, you guys are going to receive answers, or if this is even going to move forward. I'm feeling here that this connection is waiting on some sort of clarity or even communication. If it's a little to no communications type of connection. Clarify King of Swords. Knight of Swords. Yeah. Okay, so really thinking about the direction of where this connection is heading. And getting an energy of, you know, what would that conversation look like if the two of you were to speak again? If you were to have that clarity, what would it look like? And this is what I'm seeing for what's currently going on, or what's about to happen for some of you, is that there's this idea that there, or even a feeling maybe, that something is about to shift, and there's going to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Not just communication, but this is really heavily weighing around this connection. Some sort of fear of not getting justice, not having things, not really getting answers. Some of you, I feel, may even be looking for closure and maybe hoping for clarity and answers. Okay, what's going to happen next in this connection? Let's see. Eight of Pentacles. I do love this energy. Eight of Pentacles. It's good. King of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm picking up on some of you aren't really sure if you want this person back or if you want them anymore. That I do see independence. Because with this Queen of Swords, I'm noticing, you know, we have the snow, and it's very frozen, like winter themed here. And the Queen of Swords, she is dubbed the Ice Queen. She's closed off. It's not that she's cruel. She's not cruel at all, unless she were maybe in the reversed. You know, she can be if she's acting from her shadow. But it's more so, you know, she doesn't always act, or she doesn't act on her feelings. She doesn't act impulsively. She thinks things through. Like, she knows where to set boundaries, and she knows, you know, when to walk away. And I feel like for some of you in this collective, you're trying to decide, okay, when is it time to walk away? Should I wait longer? Should I move forward? Especially if you have been waiting for answers for some time. But either way, here with the Nine of Pentacles, I do see satisfaction and happiness. It's almost like hard work paying off here. Not getting too emotionally attached to the outcome. Okay, we have the Hierophant. We have Taurus energy. We also have Libra with the Justice card. So I see, I don't know if it's necessarily with this person specifically, but we are looking at the connection as a whole, or we're supposed to be, but I feel like there's a message for somebody here in this collective that I see you detaching, and I see you moving forward and making peace within yourself, with or without this person. Like, I feel like you get to a good place where you're happy and you're satisfied and you're emotionally detached, but you're still, I don't know if the door's necessarily closed on this connection yet for some of you. I feel like it's basically getting to a point where some of you in this collective are, you're good without it. Like, you don't care. Like, you still hold space for this person. You still care about them. It would be nice to have the answers that you're looking for, to have the justice, to have things, you know, finally balanced, to say what needs to be said. And yeah, get those answers. And overall, I'm seeing so far that this is leading, at the very least, to a good conclusion for you overall. So let's see. Let's dive a little further here. What is happening next with this connection? This to me feels very like manifestation, law of attraction, law of assumption, in a way where you're kind of emotionally detached. You could care less either way. And that you're more focused on yourself. So maybe some of you are into practicing the law of assumption or law of attraction or anything like that. You know, focusing more on your values, what you're looking for, and really honoring yourself and your life and your happiness. Like, really putting yourselves first. So, tell me what is happening next for this connection with this person. The World. Okay, so we do get completion here. The ending of a cycle. A new chapter. We have Capricorn. Knight of Cups. We have Judgment. We have Scorpio energy with Pluto. Okay, so yeah, we have Saturn here with the World, and then we have Pluto. So there is a shift happening. There is an ending of a cycle for you, Group 1. Whether it be within yourself or actually in this connection. Now, it may show up as an internal change within yourself first, because that's usually how things work. It's always an internal shift first, and then the external is reflected. So I really see you guys getting to a good place, like getting to a place where it's not forced happiness. It's not like you're pretending to be happy when you're not, or satisfied or grateful when you're not. I don't see that with the Hierophant and the Nine of Pentacles. I do see this as authentic and genuine gratitude and happiness, fulfillment, you know, achieving certain things that you were hoping to achieve, even outside of this connection. I do see you guys leveling up to a new sense of self, really stepping into your power, really stepping into who you envisioned yourself to be. And I do see that has a ripple effect within this connection. Like, this helps shift the energy of this connection, or even shift timelines if you are into that. It's like you quantum leap to a new timeline where you do have the answers. Everything unfolds. Five of Cups. Yeah, Group 1. That is most definitely what, and then we have the Nine of Cups. Yeah, wish fulfillment, wish granted. And this is also satisfaction, inner happiness. Yeah, that's what's happening. Okay, so, ooh, right under that we have the fear and anxiety with the Nine of Swords. Okay, so this is a struggle. This is between the fear and the happiness in this connection, especially with the doubts, wanting to receive those answers, you know, wanting that clarity. And I see that with you guys, that inner shift happening. And it really is all within. I feel like it just happens naturally for you. And some of you, for this collective, some of you may be, don't compare yourself to other people in this group. I know it's hard because we all want to know, what did you do to get your person? What did you do? What steps did you take? Did you do any methods or any rituals, that sort of thing? And, really hoping, but it's not a one size fits all type of journey. So what may work for one person may not work for you, and vice versa. So this is telling me, it's a bit of a journey. You're all collectively, we're all on our own little journeys here, and some may look very similar, and some of us, we may even be on the same wavelength, I guess. So just because you see somebody in this collective getting their answers, or seeing their movement, seeing their manifestation or their person show up, does not mean you failed. It just means it hasn't unfolded yet. It's still coming. So, but what it is, it's your job not to focus too much on the fears, too much on the doubts, especially when it comes to being hard on yourself. This is saying, don't be hard on yourself in the meantime. Focus on you. This doesn't mean that you have to completely forget about your person with the Queen of Swords. Detachment doesn't mean like you just forget about them and move on and you don't care ever. You don't think about them. We think about our loved ones, right? And we really think about the people that we want to be with, that we love, that we cherish. So you're not wrong for thinking of them, and it's not going to stop this from unfolding just because you had a thought or even a fear. It's okay to take your time, and it's okay if your unfolding doesn't look identical to somebody else's. But yes, I do see, this kind of feels like a cycle of grief in a way, where there's a lot of emotions come up within this connection as it moves forward, as it closes out a cycle and begins a new one. This does tell me that there is an emotional clarity and an expression of feelings here. Okay, what is closing out for this connection? What is closing out for this connection? Wheel of Fortune. Patterns. Okay, so whatever you keep repeating, and that could even be tied to mindset as well. If you keep going back and forth between, living in your wish fulfilled and being happy, fulfilled even within this connection, and then going to fear, anxiety, stress, doubt. It's hard for when that's your internal struggle. It may take a little longer, again, for it to show up. And this is also why we can get little snippets or little bits, little pieces of our manifestation, because we're wavering. But again, this does not mean that you need to be hard on yourself or anything, because it really is about reprogramming your subconscious. And, even shifting your mindset. If you're normally a person who stresses and has anxiety, or even, struggles with depression, or, struggles with their mental health, shifting to a 9 of Cups energy, for some, it may not be that easy. It takes discipline for sure, but you can get there. It's about not giving up just because you don't see it unfold within a day, 3 days, a week, a month, 2 months. It's about continuing to shift your mindset, shift your focus. But yeah, we do see ending of some cycles and patterns. And the Wheel of Fortune does talk about expansion and good news coming. Seven of Swords. Yeah, secrets. Any lies that were told, any secrets that were hidden, it's all coming to the surface. So the air, that justice is coming. Clarify judgment. We have the Three of Cups. This does talk about a celebration, so happiness, a reunion between the two of you, getting back to a good place. I do see getting back to a good place. And it will be emotional, especially with the Five of Cups. Because it feels like sometime, what comes up is I do see happiness, and I see joyful tears. But I also see, that little bit of grief where it's like, I wish it had happened sooner. I wish this had unfolded sooner. And, kind of reflecting on time that has passed and missed opportunities between the two of you. But I do see the potential to make up for lost time. All right. Let's see what else we have. Oh, here we go. I'm really brave for shuffling these like 200 cards. Not right over my deck. Or desk. Okay, so we have Grasshopper. It says, situations in the balance that require careful handling. And then we have Candle. You will be shown the way. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. This may be referring to a situationship. But I do like this candle. This is saying that, yes, you will be guided in the right direction. Your higher self knows what to do. Your higher self knows where to guide you. With this Grasshopper, I'm feeling that this is saying, don't act or react with impulsive, being impulsive. What else? What will happen next in this connection? Okay. So I was only going to take one, but separation is reversed here. Finances, and I normally don't do reversals for these, so I feel like that is significant because, again, I was only going to take one, and we do see this little plant sprouting from these coins here. So this is telling me with the coins, this represents the physical world, investments, intentions. And again, careful handling. It takes time for things to build. It's like that Seven of Pentacles energy, right? You plant your little seeds. You tend to it. You tend to your garden. You tend to your flowers. You water them. You care for them. You give them sunlight. But you're not just standing over them like, okay, where are my tulips? They're not here yet. This must not be working. It's the same thing here. Yeah. Divine timing. Don't we all just love that card? But seriously, this is saying, don't give up just because things aren't shifting yet. I'm also seeing like the opportunity to maybe look into some spiritual practices that help provide even more information when it comes to things like maybe even divine timing or setting your intentions or where to focus your energy or your life force even. Or again, manifestation. I had mentioned in the beginning, like law of attraction, law of assumption. There may be something in there for you to help bring clarity when it comes, especially like if you're that person, yet you're impatient and you hate waiting too. There may be something in there that may help. But yes, I do see this moving in a positive direction. Some of you are like I said, some of you are looking for closure and you're good without, but I feel like others of you, it does take an internal shift first and then everything unfolds in the 3D. So this is telling me it starts within. All right, so what does your person want to say to you? We have, I've never loved like this before and it scares me. I'm scared to reach out. I never thought about settling down until you came into my life. I will say this. For any of you on the SP journey, manifesting an SP, with the I'm scared to reach out. Let's say you watch, well, obviously you watch tarot readings, you're here. But if you're taking a tarot reading as a sign to just go ahead and message your person, one thing I do recommend, and I've personally done this as well. I've seen readings or watched videos and I've, gotten excited and reached out because something like deeply resonated. And I didn't get the results I was hoping for in that moment. Or a response in that moment or whatever it was at that time. There have been different times with different things or different people. So, but I will say this. Pay attention to your intentions if you happen to make that decision to reach out. And this is where I ask you to sit with this and ask yourself, if I reached out to this person because I saw a message that they're too scared to reach out, if they don't respond or they read it and leave me on red, am I going to spiral? Am I going to have a meltdown? Is it going to affect how I see my worth, how I see my value? Is it going to emotionally affect me for days? If your answer is yes, I would recommend not reaching out. But if you want to reach out just because, you have good intentions, you don't care, you don't have any expectation, you're just reaching out to say hi or wish your person well, send them, loving energy and kindness, and you're good either way. Maybe you might have, like, obviously you're reaching out, you're kind of hoping that there will be a response. But if you're good either way and it's not going to have you question your worth or your value, and you're not going to be, under the covers bawling your eyes out, then it may be okay to reach out to them. Again, it really is a personal decision, but if you're the type of person that it would deeply shake in a negative way, I do recommend just taking that energy and really going within and asking yourself and finding out why, the root cause of why you would be so shaken if they just left you on red or didn't respond. And they may not respond right away. It may take a couple days. All right, what else? You thought I wasn't listening, but I heard every word. Okay, so they're paying attention to you. They are picking up on your thoughts, your energy. It's hard for me to trust. Please don't take it personally. So they may question your motives if you do reach out, or they have a hard time trusting people. I am manifesting you. Let's get one more. You have no idea how stunning you are. And what was I saying about crying? There have been many nights I have cried myself to sleep. So again, even if you find that this resonates more with you, and you're resonating with them being scared to reach out, maybe you sense it, maybe you energetically feel it. If you know that you're going to end up like this, again, I would put more focus on yourself and work on self-concepts. In the meantime, all right, so yeah, this concludes the reading. Let's get some signs. All right, so we have 9th house, Sagittarius. We have Aries, 4th house, Cancer, and Pisces. I'm seeing rouge. So we have the color red. Hearing like Moulin Rouge. We have R-O-U-G-E. Oh, sorry. We have R. Wait, I already said R. Oh my goodness. Okay. We have O. We have a blank tile. That could be anything. We have T. B. Rob. So we have Robert or Bob. We have M. I. Some of you may be on like a wellness or health journey. Or you might be in that field. Maybe you're a lifestyle coach or fitness trainer. Or maybe this person's like a fitness trainer. And we have O. I don't think I have, nope, nothing else. Could have morgue. I'm seeing morgue, so Morgan. I'm seeing boo. I'm also seeing boom. Tom and Tim. We have Tori. Could have Amir. All right. I'm going to leave it there. So this is what I have for you, group 1. Thank you so much for watching. I'm wishing you guys all the best, and I'm sending you so much love. I'll see you guys in the next reading. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey, group 2, you chose the selenite pellet with the Light Seers Tarot. Welcome to your reading. All right, let's place it there. Take a look at what is going to happen next in this connection. All right, so you know the drill. Remember to take what resonates, get rid of anything that doesn't. Not everyone is going to resonate with every single message, and that is okay. So if even just one little part resonates, that may be for you. But there's, you know, obviously different situations, different scenarios, and different energy journeys as well. So if nothing resonates today, though, you can always check out a different reading or even a different reader altogether. Okay, so what will happen next in the group 2 collective? Knight of Wands. Ooh, excitement, adventure. Okay, we have the 4 of Cups. Okay, I'm I'm feeling a restless energy here. It's like someone's waiting on that little cup or singing bowl of love there. All right, we have Gemini energy with the Lovers. So something may be shifting this, well, within the next, what, week and a half-ish? Oh. Let me grab my little floor card here. 10 of Cups. Or sorry, 10 of Pentacles, just kidding. Okay. Why is the 4 of Cups here? Ten of Swords. Okay, some of you are looking to get back out there and date again. Maybe feeling a little unsatisfied with the dating pool right now. But I do see I don't know if this is a fling or with this person. This might be a side, someone else. And let's say you have multiple people on your mind that you're seeing. That could be the case as well. But overall, I'm seeing like quite positive energy. I want to clarify that 4 of Cups a little further. Because I feel like there's this energy of walking away, of releasing someone. Because it wasn't like what you had expected or what you would hope for. Or maybe what they had hoped for. Okay, yeah, so we have a painful ending and getting out of a period of um, almost like a period of darkness, like releasing that, getting out of it, and getting out there and having fun again. Connecting. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles. Two of Cups. Okay, so there could be a celebration coming coming in the near future where you and this person get together. And it's definitely in a heat of passion, I will say that. So maybe it's been a while with these cards, if you know what I mean. And things are about to get heated. Okay, let's clarify. Why is the Knight of Wands here? Ace of Cups. Oh, wow. Yeah, someone's heart chakra here is just activated, open. There is a passion. There's wanting to follow one's heart and just go for it. So a lot of intense emotions, a lot of desire happening, unfolding in this connection in the near future. Especially after a period of this Four of Cups with the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords, just feeling overwhelmed and very emotional. Feels like a nice little break, or like really needing to unwind in a loving connection. But yeah, I'm really picking up on, I feel like this could be for some of you another person aside from the person you may be watching for, or someone else broke your heart. You may have been on a couple dates with other people in the meantime, and maybe those didn't go as planned or well at all. And you meet up with your person. I'm getting another energy, basically, is what I'm saying. Okay, what else do we have? What is happening next in this connection? All right, well, we did have that heat of passion. I just gotta say, be safe. Ooh, the Devil. We have the Empress. We have the Devil. The Page of Cups. There's flirting. There's attraction. There's lust. Some of you may end up with child. So like I said, in a heat of passion, in a moment of passion, it may lead to a surprise, a little bun in the oven. I don't know why I'm censoring that. I don't think YouTube is offended by that, but, you know, a pregnancy, a surprise, or unplanned. It could be a very wonderful surprise, so... What else? Death. Yeah, new beginning. New shift here. Well, a pregnancy would, would really shift things. And it would bring a lot of whirlwind of emotions. You know, excitement, joy, nerves. Okay, so we have Capricorn. We have Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, Gemini. We have a lot of major arcana coming through here. So this is saying what's going to happen next. There's a very life-altering shift happening here with the major arcana coming through. This is a big life event. And some of you are maybe going to be with child, or maybe have a little scare. Because of a moment of passion, a heat of passion. I do want to clarify further. Okay, the magician. The magician fool. Yeah. Creation. Now, the Empress doesn't necessarily always mean pregnancy. It can be, birthing something new in this connection, like something is unfolding. That heat of passion may lead to something, a change in this connection for the better. But we have Gemini and Virgo energy again. But yeah, new life is being created. Whether it's within this connection between the two of you, or it's an actual human being created here. But why is the devil here? Page of Pentacles, because there's a new opportunity. Guys, I just keep getting pregnancy. So, I mean, but that could be you. You could already be with this person. And there may be a celebration. Maybe, drinks are flowing. The energy's good. The music's good. And, one thing leads to another. And it's, happy news. Again, a lot of emotions. Why is death here? Five of Cups. With the Six of Cups. We have missed opportunity. The Six of Cups. This talks about childhood. Nostalgia. Whatever is going on with the group 2 collective here that are resonating with some of these messages, this is a big shift in this connection, that it feels like something is forever changed, like you can't go back. And I do see a lot of emotions. I see a lot of feelings. New opportunities. Yeah, I really feel like someone ends up with child. So like I said, if that's not what you're looking for, just be careful. Be safe. What is next for this connection? Ace of Wands. Four of Wands. The Tower. The Eight of Swords. Yeah, I'm getting this whole scene of, passion, again, celebration, music festivals. Where I am, we're wrapping up like the school year. We're heading into summer vacation. There's a lot of, different things that go on in the city. So things could be happening. And I see that you and your person get together. The energy's good. Like, you're having a good time and you're getting really close to one another, and you end up most definitely hooking up and then forever changed by the situation. And again, I do see a lot of emotions coming to the surface. It feels like life is forever altered. Two of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you didn't see this coming. the shift. You didn't see this coming. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, because you're focused on other things. So it may even be running into them that you weren't expecting. What's the Eight of Swords here? Four of Pentacles. Yeah, this is a shift in finances, security. Things up in the air. Yeah, this... I don't know. Someone here in this collective, and if you are with your person, maybe you're trying. Maybe this is happy news that things... Hopefully, this is your moment, if this is what your goal is here. So, someone in this collective is going to be becoming a parent, or again, becoming a parent again. I'd be very curious to see which part of the collective resonates with this message, especially if any of you are already with your person. Again, at the very least, I do see having fun and hooking up together in a heat of passion, in a moment of passion. Okay, what is next for this connection? We have leg, stepping into a new experience. It may even be a new experience being with this person intimately. Okay, so we have bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Okay. Interesting. Getting Taurus energy with the bull. Mask. Well, look at that. We have spring on the bottom. Yeah, it's a new beginning. Birthing a new era, birthing a new beginning, a literal pregnancy. What is bull here? Judgment. Yeah, keep going with strength and fortitude. Things will work out. This is Pluto energy, the planet of destruction. It's tearing things down so that you can rebuild with a solid foundation. And I dropped the Fool card. It just flipped out with the Chariot. So this is definitely forward movement. Very unexpected, very fast. Why is Mask here? Five of Wands, internal conflicts. Struggles, competition. So there may be a little bit of a conflict of where this is going, or rather how fast things are unfolding. But I will say this, because we did have that bull saying don't back down. So I'm also getting the message, of course, you know, don't give in to anything that you're uncomfortable with. Don't say yes to anything that doesn't align with your values. Especially, you know, if you feel like you're being pressured, this is a message to say no to this person. Like if maybe you're in the heat of the moment, but maybe you're just, you know, you're not ready, but maybe they are, vice versa. This is saying this is a time it's very important to respect those boundaries, especially those boundaries. But I do see conflicting ideas that will come to the surface about, yeah, because I feel like one person's more go with the flow, take their time, you know, wants to plan, wants to take it slow, and somebody else is like very a go-getter for sure. So this connection is stepping into certainly a new experience here. You may even be feeling it energetically. Let's see what they would like to say. I have a feeling some of you are already with your person, like in a relationship or dating or seeing each other. This could also talk about getting to a point where you're committing to one another, so taking it from friends with benefits or a situationship to something more serious as well. I have asked a tarot reader about you. If not this lifetime, then the next one. So that may have been an answer they got from a tarot reader. I don't feel ready for commitment. Yeah, so this is telling me, for some of you, this is talking about commitment. I ghosted because I was triggered. Yeah, they may have ran from you in the past. I appreciate you. That may be the shock. Maybe they show up at your door. They send you an unexpected message. If I showed up at your door, would you turn me away? And then we have, I don't want to lose you. You're the last thing on my mind as I fall asleep. All right, so let's get some signs. We have Pisces, we have Libra, 11th house Aquarius, 2nd house Taurus. I kind of want to go back and ask what the topic was with the tarot reader. What were they asking about? Okay, they were doing, well, obviously answers. Soul searching. Three of Cups. Wanting to know if you'll reunite. If you're meant to be in this lifetime. Some of you, or whether or not they should walk away. They may have also asked if you've moved on and found somebody else as well. If you're happy with somebody else. All right, so this concludes your reading group 2. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you guys all the best, and I'm sending you so much love. I'll see you in the next reading. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey, group 3, you chose the Gentle Heart Tarot with the Tree Agate. Welcome to your reading. All right, let's dive in. See what will happen next in this connection. Knight of Cups. Six of Swords. Oh, I like this. Two looking at each other, facing each other. I do see making up with the Six of Swords. This is a transition. We have expressing feelings, moving on from chaos to calmer waters to less stress, less arguments, maybe resolving an arguments. Do you see healing? Yeah, look at that. As I say, I see healing. We have the Star. We have Aquarius energy. With the Emperor, Aries. I see growth. So this connection is certainly growing. It's evolving. It's moving into a healthier place. It's moving into a less dramatic or chaotic place. I do see an expression of feelings, like something from the heart here. This could talk about communication. Someone who may be very set in their ways is the one I feel to come forward. Six of Swords. It may even be both of you. So it's like you have to meet each other halfway here. What is the Six of Swords here? Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like this has been a long time coming. Moving forward, making plans together. Resolving conflicts within the connection where you weren't able to see, where you weren't able to agree on something, where this was going, what you wanted. And I see you coming to a peaceful agreement. This is definitely mature energy. Nine of Diamonds. Yeah, getting to a good place of appreciation, gratitude, happiness. I see very independent energy, soul searching. Now, I know that may stir up, as I said that may stir up some fears. Maybe some of you are going your separate way from somebody in mind, and you're hoping on a peaceful, like, closure that's peaceful and an agreement that isn't going to take a toll on you guys mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or even financially. So if you get stressed out seeing the Nine of Diamonds and the Hermit, if you know tarot, it could indicate very single energy. I will say this, maybe there is a discussion about, needing personal space. There's nothing wrong with personal space. Everyone needs their personal space. You could be married for almost almost 20 years and need your personal space. So I wouldn't say that's is necessarily what's coming through here. Why is the Hermit here? Nine of Crystals. Oh, I see accountability. Someone here in this connection puts their pride to the side and holds themselves accountable. And I feel like it could even be both of you. Like, if at times you find yourself, you're stuck in pride, you don't want to be the first one to reach out or the first one to apologize. I feel like if you find that you're both similar in this way, I do see, again, you guys meeting each other halfway and working on this. Getting through this tough time. Maybe needing that space to cool off. To reflect on what has been said, what has unfolded. Six of Cups. Four Swords. Yeah, if it's been silent, if you've had an argument, because I am getting some sort of fight in this connection, possibly leading to needing space. Or just as I say that, I choke up. Sorry, my throat's kind of getting scratchy and closed up here. Let me just take a drink. Wow, yeah, I just had like that tickle in my throat chakra there. It's like my throat chakra all of a sudden closed. So, yeah, there's definitely a lack of communication because something unfolded. It was definitely, it wasn't easy, but I feel like it caused a lot of stress. And I see the two of you coming together to resolve this, to move forward. I see that you both missing each other. But it's like you're both missing each other, but no one, it's like no one wants to make the first move here. Yeah, it takes, you know, a period of rest, calming down first, before approaching with maturity and stillness. Why is the Four of Swords here? Seven of Diamonds. Yeah, needing some much needed rest. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Let's go back to the Knight of Cups. Death. I feel like the emotions, the feelings that are going to be expressed really shift this. Both of you have had a period of growth. I do see that. So this isn't telling me it's just your person. It's not telling me it's just you. I feel like this is both of you. It's like you're ready to have like a mature, stable connection with healthy communication. And really listening to understand one another. To comprehend the conversation that's being had between the two of you. So I do see it leading to that. Now, for some of you, it could take different periods of time. Some of you may get there sooner than others. So it's all part of the journey, especially like if you recently just had a falling out or a very bad argument with your person. Maybe you thought it was the end. I feel like this is saying that you guys will make up and you will work through it. It may take a little bit of time to cool off, but I do see a cooling off period and then coming back around and making things right. Ace of Swords, yeah, clarity, truth. Wheel of Fortune. All right, this is good. Good news. So whatever is going to be expressed between the two of you is good. Like this is a positive change. Seven of Crystals. Then we have someone guarded. Why is the Seven of Crystals here? This may be your person wanting to fight for this, or you wanting to fight for this connection. I do see self-expression here. So it's going to be both of you expressing yourselves, and it may take, you know, hearing, listening with compassion, listening without judgment. It's like that. What's that challenge? We listen and we don't judge. Why is the Seven of Crystals here? Ace of Diamonds, yeah. New opportunities here. You both have an opportunity to not get defensive with one another. To not close down, to not shut down during this conversation. This to me feels like a connection that has matured. The Magician. Yes, this has to do with communication. So this is saying that after this, like this, I feel like this is big, a big shift for the collective, for group 3. And it puts you on the right path. It's like your hard work and their hard work is really paying off. And that Seven of Wands isn't just about you. It's not just about your person. It's about both of you being able to listen to each other speak and share your thoughts and feelings without interruptions, without judgment, without getting angry and yelling. Where's the Magician here? So we do have the Devil reversed. So this is releasing anything that's unhealthy. Yeah, this is talking about, this could be bad habits or any negative thoughts that you have, or negative feelings, or even doubts that you have in this connection, in your relationship with your person. This is a good thing. This is telling me it's a good thing. What is happening next in this connection? Unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. I like how we pulled the Magician and then we pulled the Unicorn. It's like magical. Things can unfold. Miracles can happen. Chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. Yeah, for some of you, you're coming to a peaceful resolution with this person. You're closing out a cycle. And it's, I feel like this will resolve and you'll be able to move forward. Go your separate ways. And again, that's only for some of you. If you know you're in that situation, maybe going through a separation or divorce, this is indicating that you finally come to an agreement without arguing, without name calling. You reach this agreement with maturity. What else? Transcendent love. Okay, so this is my soul connection. Well, I do have a soul connection card. Technically, this is my twin flame card in this deck. But basically, this is the love that transcends space and time. This to me is saying with chair empty, this could literally mean there's someone transitioning. It doesn't necessarily have to be obviously your person. But again, for some of you, it may resonate that there's a separation or divorce happening, and you're just wanting to know, maybe you're here wanting to know how it's going to unfold. Because I do see fighting and arguing happening here, so I want to, let's go back and clarify. This could also be like the old ways of being. The old version of your person or the old version of you is shifting on out, making space for a new version. Clarify chair empty. Two of Cups. And then we have the Eight of Swords on the bottom here. So there may be a fear that it's not, you won't be able to move past this. This argument, this fight. This is saying, well, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Whatever this is, it needs to be approached with calm energy. But yeah, this connection is heading for a change. The old ways of being and living are done now, and you're moving into a new phase where you're more connected. And I feel like this actually brings you closer together, where you're like committing to one another again, or, you know, even committing for the first time. If there's a difference of ideas or opinions. Let's see what they would like to say to you. What would they like to say to group 3? I've been crushing on you for a very long time. I rushed into another connection. I regret it. It may have been through that other connection that they realized it's always been you. I can't wait to meet your friends and family. They could be leaving a third party because they've always wanted you. Your smile lights up my heart. I've never gotten over you. Okay, so they've obviously have had feelings for you for a very long time. Some of you, they've always had feelings. Maybe you were just never together. There could have been something that led to a falling out. You may have broken up with this person and they've never gotten over you. They still had feelings, even maybe they didn't even realize it when they rushed into another connection. Maybe they thought they were over you, and then over time they came to realize, oh, it's always been you. So they want to get close and personal. I wasn't thinking clearly. Yeah, they weren't thinking when they rushed into this other connection. And I feel like this is going to be something that they talk to you about as well. Like, hey, I rushed into this other connection, but then I came to realize that wasn't who I wanted, or wasn't what I wanted. It was just a band-aid or a lesson. Soulmates. They're soulmate. And we have, I've been burned too many times. All right, so that's what we have for your reading. Let's take a look at your signs. Okay, so for signs, we have 9th house Sagittarius, we have Aries, we have 8th house Scorpio, and we have Virgo. Okay, so we have T, M, blank. Maybe they're going to tell you too much information. They may be really open and honest. We have E, we have V, Y, T, S, N, E, vent. I'm also getting venti. Maybe someone loves Starbucks or works at Starbucks. We have R, saying entry. Entree. They want to have a discussion or a talk over dinner or lunch, over a meal. All right. I'm seeing trees. Okay, I'm going to leave it here. So, I'm seeing Ty, like Tyler, maybe Tyson, Mason. All right, I'm going to leave it there. So that is what I have for you, group 3. Thank you so much for watching. I'm wishing you guys all the best, and I'm sending you so much love. I will see you guys in the next reading. Take care. Bye-bye.